The big story was that North Carolina made it in, and the conspiracy of that.
Yes, and it's like totally tying into the era we're living in, where conspiracies are taken as fact. So when Bubba Cunningham says, this is the protocol, I'm not in the room, stuff like this happens every year, you've got 50 articles coming out within 5 minutes. Travesty, North Carolina gets it in, and their AD is to blame. Like, God, are we at the point where we can't take anything at face value anymore?
I think it was cool, though, that he had to explain that he had to duck into the bathroom every time they talked about North Carolina.
I'm happy for Jalen Withers, who I would not have wanted to be that kid and cost your team an NCAA tournament berth on a lane violation.
All the policies and procedures were followed, and Keith can address exactly how North Carolina was discussed, because I was not in the room for any of that.
Our policies require the AD of any school to recuse themselves and actually leave the room for those discussions.
I think mathematically that's absurd. All right. I don't indulge in conspiracy theories, but every change to a network of data affects all the members of the network. If you're not talking about North Carolina, you're talking about teams that either played North Carolina or played their opponents or are going to be affected if North Carolina is in or out. So that's kind of a shady remark.